Hi, we are in the first complete comprehensive example in this chapter, Death of Partner. We will be preparing the deceased partner's capital accounts in these example sums. So let's go to the first complete comprehensive example. Example sum. On 31st March 2014, the balance sheet of Pooja, Qureshi and Ross, who were partners in a firm, was as under. To the left of the screen, we have the balance sheet given, and on the right, additional information. Qureshi died on 1st July 2014. The profit sharing ratio of the partners were 2:1:1. On the death of a partner, the partnership deed provided for the following. First point, his share in the profits of the firm till the date of his death will be calculated on the basis of average profits of the last 3 completed years. Second point, goodwill of the firm will be calculated on the basis of total profit of the last 2 years. Third point, interest on loan which was given by the firm to the partner will be charged at 6% per annum or rupees 4,000, whichever is more. Final point, profits for the last 3 years were rupees 45,000, rupees 48,000 and rupees 33,000. We are asked to prepare Qureshi's capital account to be rendered to his executors. So let's begin with the solution. Qureshi's capital account. Left side debit side, right side credit side. We have particulars, rupees, particulars. We'll begin by bringing down the balance of Qureshi's capital account. By balance brought down, rupees 1 lakh. Next, we'll deal with the reserves. There's a reserve fund of rupees 2 lakh on the liability side of the balance sheet. By reserve fund account, the amount of the reserve fund multiplied by Qureshi's share in profits, which is 1/4. 50,000 rupees is the amount of the reserve fund. There's a Qureshi's loan which is given on the asset side of the balance sheet, which means the partner has borrowed a loan from the firm. So we'll transfer that here to Qureshi's loan account. Amount of the loan 1 lakh rupees. Let's deal with the additional information. The first point, it says his share in profits of the firm till the date of his death will be calculated on the basis of average profits of the last 3 completed years. And the fourth point gives the profits for the last 3 completed years. So let's do the first working note. Working note 1, calculation of Qureshi's share in profits up to date of death. This is equal to average profits multiplied by months lived multiplied by Qureshi's share. Average profits is equal to the total profits, which is 45,000 plus 48,000 plus 33,000 divided by 3 years, which is equal to rupees 1,26,000 divided by 3, or rupees 42,000. So the amount for P&L suspense is equal to average profits 42,000 rupees multiplied by number of months lived is from 31st March 2014, the date of the balance sheet, up to date of Qureshi's death, with his 1st July. So it comes up to 3 months, multiplied by Q share in profits, which is 1 divided by 4. Comes up to rupees 2,625. So let's enter this in the capital account of Qureshi's by profit and loss suspense account. 2,625. Let's go to the second point. Goodwill of the firm will be calculated on the basis of total profits of the last 2 years. So the next working note 2 is to calculate Qureshi's share of goodwill. As per point 2, firm's goodwill is equal to the total profits of the last 2 years, which is 48,000 plus 33,000, which is 81,000. Therefore, Qureshi's share of goodwill is equal to 81,000 rupees multiplied by his share, which is 1 by 4, and this is equal to rupees 20,250 rupees. We need to debit the gaining partners in their gaining ratio. The gaining partners are Pooja and Ross, and since nothing is mentioned, their gaining ratio is equal to the OPSR between them, which is equal to 2:1. So we need to divide 20,250 rupees in 2:1. We'll debit Pooja's account with 20,250 into 2 divided by 3, and we'll debit Ross's account with 20,250 divided by 3. So we need to debit Pooja's capital account with 13,500 and Ross's capital account with 6,750 rupees. So let's do that. We've dealt with the goodwill. We need to deal with the interest on loan, the third point. The third point says interest on loan given by the firm to the partner will be charged at 6% per annum or rupees 4,000, whichever is more. So working note 3 is calculation of interest on loan. So as per 6% per annum, the interest on loan comes to the amount of the loan, which is 1 lakh rupees, multiplied by 6 divided by 100, 6%, and we need to give it only for 3 months. 3 by 12. So the answer comes to rupees 1,500. But however, it says rupees 1,500 or rupees 4,000, whichever is more. So the greater amount is rupees 4,000, and so the interest on loan charge will be rupees 4,000. So let's enter this also in Qureshi's capital account. To interest on loan account, rupees 4,000. All the entries are done. We'll balance Qureshi's capital account. The total of the credit side, the greater total, is 1,72,875. The balancing figure will be transferred to Qureshi's executor's account. So the total of the credit side, 1,72,875 rupees minus 1,04,000 rupees, which is the total of the debit side. So we get 68,875 rupees. So the amount which is transferred to Qureshi's executor's account is 68,875 rupees. I'll remove the split. We can view the entire answer together. So this was Qureshi's capital account, the solution. Followed by the working notes.